Okay, the next time you're playing poker, before the poker game begins, show everybody this card trick. It's really fun. It's just done with regular cards too. There's no gimmicks, there's no sleight of hand. It's really easy to do. It's just with a packet of cards here. Okay, so we've got a packet of regular cards. And here's what I would say to them. Hey guys, let me show you this. Let me show you this trick with this shuffled packet of cards. So I'm gonna get them all shuffled up here, and I want somebody to select a card. So what I'm going to do is spread them out on the table like this, and here's what we'll do. I just want you to think about it, but just touch the back of one of these cards and move it forward, but don't pick it up. Don't look at it yet, okay? No, go through it. You just think about it. Just take the one you want. Don't let me influence any, whatever you want. I want you to have a free choice. So let's say they take this one. Just move it forward, but don't look at it yet, because I want you to really, when you look at the card, I want you to really think about it and memorize it, okay? Don't let me see it. By all means, don't let me see it, but you look at it, and they'll look at their card, whatever it is. I'll show it to you. Let's say it's this one, okay? And you say, okay, because you don't need to know what it is yet. And they'll have it memorized, okay? Then what I want you to do is let's put it back inside the packet somewhere else, okay? So we'll spread it again. Just put it in there anywhere you want. You can do it for me if you want, just like that, okay? Now, here's the deal. And we'll shuffle them up a little bit too, so just in case, you know, I did something sneaky. So here's what's gonna happen. You can just tell them, before we play poker, I like to see if somebody has a tell. Sometimes when people see their card, they flinch or they blink or they do something. So I'm going to go through the cards, and be careful to keep your poker face. Don't give it away, okay? I'm going to show you every card in the packet, but I'm going to be looking at you and see if you flinch when you see your card. So I want you to do your best to hold still, okay? So I'm going to be going through the cards like this. I'm going to go through the whole packet, and I'm going to see if you react differently to one particular card. Okay. I'm gonna do it again because you did pretty good. You kept a pretty good poker face, but you kind of moved a little bit for one card. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Try and hold really still, and you keep your eye on them and keep your eye on the cards. And go. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know. Yep. Okay. Okay. You know what? Yeah. You know what? You moved a little bit. You moved a little bit. As soon as I got to that card, you flinched. Is that your card? And of course it is. Now you can have more fun with it than I just did. You can kind of drag it out a little bit and make it funny, but you'll always know what their card is. Of course, it has nothing to do with the look on their face or their flinch or their tell. It's a trick, and it's a good trick. And it's the secret is called the one-way method. And I'll show you how it works right now. Okay, here's how it works. First of all, we're just using a packet of cards. We're not using the whole deck. We're using the 22 cards in the deck that have this one feature to them most people don't even know. The other part of the deck is over here. This is the other part of the deck I can't use for this trick. These cards all have something in common, and they won't work for this trick. These cards all have something in common that does work for this trick. And what they have in common is something called one way. These cards look differently when they are turned one end or the other, okay? When they're turned end for end is what I'm trying to say. These cards don't have that. See, the Jack of Diamonds looks the same this way and that way. The same is true for most diamonds, actually, everything but the 7 of diamonds. But even this card looks the same this way and this way. These are all not one-way cards, right? However, you'll notice that these cards are one-way. Here, the 7 of clubs has a club at one end of it. So if I was to turn it this way, it's upside down in the deck. Or the other way, whichever way is upside down, right? It's the opposite of this one anyway, okay? So let me put them right side up for you. So this one, we'll call this right side up, because this is the club here at the top here. That one's right side up, because it looks different this way, doesn't it? The club can be upside down. The heart, right side up, upside down. And look at this, look at the 3 of spades. 2 of them are going up, right here. That one's upside down. If it was this way, the card would be upside down. Now that's a one-way card. It's true for the 9 because the heart in the middle is one way. There's the 3 again. Now the 8's a little bit harder to see, but these 5 pips are all going the same way, and these 3 are not. So we go like this. That card's now upside down. There's the 4 hearts on the 6. These are all going one way. There's the only diamond that works because the odd diamond is up here. The 7th diamond is up here. Looks different than this one. There's another 3, there's another 6, there's the 5 because it's got that center pip. Whenever there's a center pip, it's easier to see which way the card's going, right? Because it's got that card. And with the 6, you look at these 4. There's that center pip. The 8, again, these 5 are all going one way. The 3 are going the other. 1 in the middle. The 8 again. Of course, this one's obvious, right? Looks a lot different this way. And then, again, with a 7. There's only 22 cards like that. 22 one-way cards in a standard deck of cards. And you want to make sure they're all going the same way when you do this trick. And you can shuffle them up all you want as long as you don't shuffle them end for end, right? You wouldn't want to go like, you could go like this, although it's kind of a little packet, but you wouldn't want to go like this and have these switched around, right? You want them all going the same way. So that means you can shuffle all you want like this. So when your spectator is asked to select a card, I don't like them to take it out and hold it because I want to control its orientation. So I always spread the cards out on something. That's why it's good if you're playing poker and you're at the poker table or game table or whatever you're doing. You can do it on the table and say, I just want you to slide the card out, but don't look at it yet. And I say that because I don't want them to pick it up and move it around. I want to keep track of its orientation. So let's say they take this card, say, now don't look at it yet, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What I'm doing when I'm giving them those instructions, I'm collecting these cards and putting them in my hand this way. I just flip this pack over, right? So now this is upside down. This is going a different way. All these cards are going to go a different way than this one. I'm going to have them look at this card. They'll memorize the 3 of hearts. I won't need to know what it is yet. And then I'm going to have them put it back. I can say, here, put it back anywhere, and they'll do that. They'll be putting it back in like this. Or we can spread them out and say, here, just put it back anywhere you want. And now it's the only one-way card going the other way, right? So we can shuffle them up again. As long as we don't go end for end, we can shuffle them up. And we can say everybody has a tell. Everybody gives it away for a little flinch or a little blink. I'm going to see if you have one before we start playing poker tonight. And as you go through the deck, all you're doing, of course, is looking for the card that's going the other way. So right now I'm going to go through and I can see very quickly, I'm looking right now at the center pips, or in this case, the 8 of clubs are up here, and I'm looking for the one card that's going the other direction. And when I get to it, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going, and there it is, the 3 of hearts. But I'm just going to keep going and say, oh, I think you flinched a little bit when I got to one card. I'm pretty sure you flinched. Try it again. This time, don't give it away. And this, you're just doing it again, and this gives you a chance to just make sure that you found the right card. It's the 3 of hearts, because see how it's going the other way? See how these 2 hearts are this way? The rest of the deck is this way. So, but I don't stop. I keep going until I'm ready to reveal that I know what their card was. Right? So you know what? You really flinched. You really flinched on one card, and it was that one, the 3 of hearts. Is that your card? Of course it was. Fun little trick. Not a lot of people notice that about cards, but you can use that to your advantage as a magician, and it's a great little opening trick. It's a great little trick to do before you're playing cards with somebody, and make them nervous to play cards with you the rest of the night, probably. Anyway, have fun with that. It's the one-way trick.